got this weird philosophy, right? But it's not weird. I feel like it's common sense, but it's the quote that I've been meaning to drop. Like I've been building up to it as if like it's a big thing, but it's just
Yeah.
and I just want to share it.
Right.
So basically, what I said is, I want
Check.
verbatim.
Yeah.
Said, if you expose a dog long enough to a fence, it'll find the weak spots. I'll explain. So like, I don't know, man. I feel like, especially when it comes to like I don't know, but I feel like any normal person who's in a relationship, unless you come from a background where you've constantly been recurringly cheating and stuff like that, I don't think people just naturally just find themselves in a cheating situation. I think it's a build up of a lot of things, and then you justify. Like for example, my partner's not there, or I don't see them enough, or yeah, right. And then this is one of the reasons why I actually don't believe in like I've had this back and forth conversation with Gabriel with regards to like male besties. I don't like that, guys, because I believe that, just like I said, you expose a dog to a fence long enough, it'll find the weak spots. And what I mean by that is, especially from a perspective of like a friend or best friend or whatever, what happens is, and you also pointed it out earlier on by saying that when you gave the example of when somebody like from a YouTube channel will ask a girl, you said
They like what's your what's your choice in a partner, and then she gives the highest.
Yeah, but you also alluded to the fact that even ladies want to get to know somebody.
Yes.
So I feel like exposure, eventually what happens is you break down barriers. Let's say, for example, I give an example, right? You're in a healthy relationship with your partner, but eventually you guys go through tough times. Maybe you're working overtime and she's working overtime or whatever. And then maybe you guys are not seeing eye to eye. You're not even close in terms of like geographical location. So what happens is maybe she goes to gym for the first time. When she gets there, she gets flirted on by a personal trainer. Personal trainer, is upfront with the approach. It's like, hey, can I get your number? Hey, I think you're beautiful. She's probably gonna say no. I believe that everybody has the best intentions. I believe in the good in people. So I don't think people who cheat, who find themselves like cheating eventually, do it intentional, unless you're a bad person. If you're a bad person, then like maybe like
Psycho,
I said, then you just do it. But I think it's a matter of you expose yourself too much to things that will lead you down to a path of where you're gonna cheat. So the first time you go to gym, the personal trainer says, hey, can I get your number? You're probably gonna say no, I'm in a relationship. Maybe they're gonna leave it there. Then what's gonna happen maybe in the next week or two, they don't even need to, let's say now they're trying to get close to you. Now they're no longer trying to play the short game of let me get your number. They're trying to stretch it out because they know you have a boyfriend. Now they're gonna say, hey, can I just take your bag out of or you can't reach there, can I just help you with that? Okay, cool. Then you just leave it there. And the next day it's like, it's getting dark outside, can I just walk you to your car? I feel like you'll just be safer. And the more I do all these smaller things, what happens is that you start demystifying me from a straight up pedophile or a straight up like street guy who just wants to just catcall, just take my numbers, to, oh, he's actually not a bad person. Wow, he's such a gentleman or whatever. And you start easing up to it. And then eventually the halo effect starts being applicable. So I don't know, man. I feel like everybody is susceptible to cheating. It's just a matter of stop putting yourself in positions that allow you to do that, like to expose yourself too much. And I've seen it myself as well, whereby we go out with my friends and you get like a person will directly tell you that I actually want you. You're like, if I'm with my boys, I don't think my boys would ever say, this is so bad to say, but I don't think my boys would snitch on me and be like, go and tell Sid. No, they wouldn't. They'll probably be like, Tato, don't do it anymore. But hey, it happened. You cheated, whatever it is, what it is. But I could have put myself in a position to say, oh, why not? Or just play along with it, right? Because I let it happen. But
dude, you're actually solving it's not a dilemma. Well, maybe it is a dilemma in my head where, funny enough, Andrew Tate put it out there in a video where he said, I don't know if he used this word, but I'm sure he did because he likes the word, the Bugatti. If I got a Bugatti, I'm not gonna park it in some dodgy neighborhood.
Oh yes.
And I didn't I threw it out quickly when I first heard that. I was like, ah, well, that's stupid. Doesn't apply. It's different, right? But then you think about it, and it's like, okay, if I've got a girlfriend and she says she wants to go and have a girls' night out, the guy in me, you even heard, you heard now. I took a breath. Like the guy in me is like, okay,
Of course.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I wanted to chill out with friends, all that stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
I know who's gonna be there. Dogs,
Of
all
course.
around her, all around her, and it's like I trust her. I do, but I know the kind of tactics they play. And they're
Yeah.
very convincing tactics.
100%.
And so I get stuck in this dilemma, and I just kind of exit out the back door. I never finish the logic. But here you kind of
Interesting.
clear it up in a way where you say you believe in the good in people, and you believe people have the best intentions at heart. But we're
Yeah.
all subject to external forces combined with internal conflicts that we might be having in the
Of
relationship.
course.
Right. So
You feel
might,
unwanted. You feel like you're not being
in that
touched. You feel like
moment.
you're not being appreciated. Or your partner has never even offered to take your bag to the car. Never offered to open your door.
small things.
Now, when somebody does it and you're like, start
yeah,
halo
like,
effect. And it's
that
like,
was nice. Maybe
interesting.
what else is he nice at? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's
You
crazy.
start becoming a little bit more loose around
Yeah.
the person. You're like, okay, then the familiarity.
Yes. and
That's
it
where the
kicks
trap
in.
is. That's where the trap
That's why
is.
long distance relationships are dangerous.
That's
Because as humans, you need
dangerous.
to touch. You need to feel that person next to you.
100%.
I know I only got a taste of it, but my ex, she went away in the middle of our interaction. That period, that month was hell for both of us. Because we're like, how, like what?
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Just we
Yeah.
need so much physical,
I get what you're saying.
that interaction. It's crazy, dude. Humans are, as Joel says, all humans are social creatures. We need interaction
We
with
do.
people, and so especially when you're building a relationship in the beginning, you need that person must be here, they must be here. And so if you've got a long distance relationship and then your gym instructor is there, he's there.
That's why especially speaking from a perspective of I'm actually in a relatively long distance relationship, I'm generally not an insecure guy. I'm confident with myself. I don't have to worry. And I trust my partner as well, right? I just know that I still believe 100% in that thing of exposure. Hence, that's why, for example, funny enough, if, for example, Sid, but she doesn't do that, especially in Valcom, because Valcom is boring, to be honest. There's not even much to do.
I've heard from her statuses. It's
Right?
quite boring. Yeah.
But like, I could imagine that even if she had said she's going out, girls' night, whatever the case is, to be honest, I don't have a problem with that. Because I know also you're going out, majority of the people that are maybe going to be trying to flirt on you or flirt with you, they're only going to see you that day. You're going to say no, you're going to move on, it's done, right? So there's no multiple recurring interactions after that. My problem stems from if and when she brings up, luckily she hasn't done that, but it would stem from if she says, oh, by the way, I've got a patient who, just came in today and nice person. Today I'm like, oh, okay, of course. I mean, you work with people face to face, so there's no problem with that. I don't have to be insecure. The next time you're like, oh, no, he brought flowers. Interesting. Why did you bring flowers? But you say, no, I threw them away. Yeah, good. Yeah. But the next time you say, no, I threw them away because I told them that I have a partner. And then the next time you tell me that, oh, no, the person says they could tell that I'm not okay, so they just offered to buy me coffee. And then, oh, okay. And then the next time, it's almost like that familiarity. This person is really trying to, like,
Right. Yeah.
so
the
I think that's where
familiarity aspect.
exactly.
I like
I don't. So I personally have a problem when I can tell that there's a consistent person in your life who's able to then interact with you, even though they know that you're in a relationship. Because eventually, what happens is you also start demystifying it in your head, where you're like, "Yeah, I'm in a relationship, but yeah, this person is a nice person. Yeah, I'm in a relationship, but my boyfriend doesn't hold the door for me. Oh, I'm in a relationship, but hey, this person offers to take me home every day. You get what I'm saying? So now it starts becoming a problem for me. So
No, 100%. You're clearing it up like perfect in my head right now. You're distinguishing the two separate events. So and there was that conflict in my head where it's like, I trust my partner, but I don't trust my partner, but I trust my. And so you cleared it up and you said, yes, I trust my partner, because on face value, going out and stuff, there's nothing to be worried about, because it's, well, the 90% of the time there's nothing to be worried about unless alcohol is involved. Because no, but even if you see, it's alcohol is such a weird chemical. Joel is going to clear that up nicely for us, right? But in any case, so yeah, but the real issue is familiarity, like you're saying, 100%, because
Yes.
any human is susceptible to thinking things when familiar.
Why do you hear things like, what do you call this? Work husband, female, I don't know, wife husband? It's because you get to see this person every day. The first time you met up with them, it was just joking or whatever. Then eventually they start treating you very nicely. Then when now you start being like, if I was in a relationship, maybe I would consider it. It's because you've already built up that familiarity, man. It's very dangerous.
That halo
Personally.
effect, man. Yeah, 100%.
So that's why personally I don't, unless you, it's because obviously, man, like you have female friendships where you can tell it. I feel like the only way it can work is if you're not sexually attracted to the person. If you're not, then it will definitely work. But apart from that,
If you're in a relationship with someone that you're not sexually attracted to, and you what do you
no, no. If you're in a relationship, but you have friends, I am more forgiving of my partner if she has friends that she previously had as male friends. But number one, there shouldn't have been like any previous interactions where I know that he's tried to like, you know, interact with you. He's tried to flirt with you. Because then he's always looked for an opportunity. It's just
Yeah.
that he's never found it.
Yeah.
That's number one. And why are you keeping a person that you know wants you? It's
Yeah.
almost like you know it's an option
100%.
until
Yeah.
something goes wrong. So that, but also, yeah. So I don't mind friendships like that. But
Yes.
also, if you clearly straight up tell me that I'm not sexually attracted to this person, to be honest, I don't find them attractive, then also that's fine with me.